Today is Sunday, 22 March, quarter to 9 in the morning. The market is closed. So last week I analyzed for this previous week. So we're gonna see how those setups went. Let's start on DXY. So DXY last week when I analyzed Monday was here. The market was here. I marked this liquidity, the high, the low, and the 4-hour order block. I marked it and marked liquidity. Then during the week it just consolidated a bit, then pushes down. So this setup is still valid for this coming week. So we can move this liquidity here, but I'll keep it here. But this swing low is also liquidity, so it has to sweep. There's to sweep for us to find an entry right here, so we can target the previous week's high. And the next one we're going to move on to is USDCHF. On USDCHF, when we analyzed, it was here on a Monday. So before all this movement happened, we found a 1-hour order block, marked down monthly high, low, and I anticipated for this type of move to happen right here, but then it turned back right before moving here, so created liquidity. The setup is still valid as well, so this is our new liquidity. But I'm not satisfied with a 1-hour order block. Let's find something on the 4-hour maybe. So on the daily we use our fib down to our 4-hour. Yeah, let's use, this is our 4-hour order block. I just feel like the 4-hour order block is much better compared to this one because liquidity is forming here, and I don't think it's gonna start pushing up right as it sweeps the liquidity. I feel like it's still gonna go a bit down before we target the monthly high. Yeah, so that's what I see for also this coming week. That's what's gonna happen. Moving to USDCAD. Previous week we saw, let me go to the, so on Monday, this is where we were analyzing. So on Monday we saw the 4-hour fair value gap, which is also in our OTE. See, so we're going to be looking for increase in the 50% in the middle of the 4-hour fair value gap right after it sweeps liquidity. Then we target the monthly high. So that's gonna go over till next week. So those were the only 3 things I analyzed. Then on Euro USD, I saw this yesterday, so this is the setup I see for Euro USD. But the real one that I actually saw previous week, let me go to, on Monday there was no setup. So during the week, this 4-hour fair value gap, not for this 4-hour order block formed, and price actually did go into it here, this wick. So pushing right up out down here. I didn't take the setup. This is just the setup I saw during the week. So yeah,